Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start this video off with a recent update from Samson Dauda, our 2023 Arnold Classic champion. This was posted up on Samson's story a couple of days ago. Samson is sitting at 310 pounds. And let me know in the comment section below, what are your expectations for this guy at the 2023 Mr. Olympia? After beating Nick Walker, the only two guys ahead of Samson in that Mr. Olympia title are Derek Lunsford and Hadi Choopan. Samson's shoulders do look a little bit pointy and this rear relaxed, but I'm not going to look too deep into that. And what do I think Samson Dauda can do to improve this offseason? Honestly, the same exact thing he's already doing seems to be working pretty well. But building a wider back and bigger shoulders are two areas I could see Samson improving on. Now let's switch over to Nick Walker, who recently did a guest posing. And speaking of guest posings, do athletes just not do them anymore, or do promoters just not reach out to athletes to do guest posings? Haven't seen one of these in a very long time. But Nick is looking pretty good here. Isn't much to say. We just seen Nick Walker at the Mr. Olympia and the Arnold Classic. Also, Nick Walker probably posts 3 to 4 physique updates weekly, so we already know what he looks like. And I've heard a few people say that Nick Walker is already maxed out and can't really improve anymore. But it's crazy to me that people think a guy that isn't even 30 years old has already reached his peak. Watch out for the mutant going into the 2023 Mr. Olympia. I'm expecting something special. Now switching over to William Bonac, who recently posted up an update. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time William has trained since the Arnold Classic. And after the Arnold, William put up a post saying he's done a lot of shows over the past few years. And Bonac also said he will see us next year in Columbus. And a few people took that as Bonac is going to take the entire year off and we're not going to see him compete until next year's Arnold Classic. And honestly, if that is the case, which isn't confirmed, I think it would be a great idea. Bonac is at the point in his career where he can honestly retire. He's done a lot for the sport. He's placed as high as second at the Mr. Olympia, won multiple Arnold Classics. I think taking a year or even 2 off and coming back for one more run may be a great idea. I would hate to see William go out like Rolly and just have bad showing after bad showing. But William does still look pretty good. I think it's possible he can make a comeback to a respectable physique. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Hunter Labrada, who is practicing vacuums. And this is a guy I'm expecting to make a lot of improvements this year. Personally, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Hunter's physique, even a bigger fan of his dad's physique. But Hunter practicing these vacuums should definitely help with his midsection control. Outside of that, a little bit more back and better conditioning. This guy's going to be very dangerous, very balanced bodybuilder, also a underrated poser. But my only worry about Hunter is actually with his coach, Ben Chow. And that's not to say that Ben is a bad coach, but Hunter is the only guy from the top 10 at the Mr. Olympia that isn't working with necessarily a top 5 coach. Now, in the next update of the day, I finally wanted to talk about this guy. This is probably not how you pronounce his name, but it's Stephane Matala. He is known as the French Ramon Dino, and I can definitely see that even though he's a little bit more muscular than Ramon. Now, this guy is currently 42 pounds above the classic physique weight limit, but he does want to compete in that division to see what he can do and then potentially move to 212 or open. But taking a look at this physique, don't even diet down 40 pounds, my guy. You look absolutely incredible. Go up to the open and compete with the big guys. And this physique really reminds me of Samson Dauda, especially when he kneeled down to hit those few poses. But the roundness that this guy has, crazy muscle bellies, density, muscularity, he should definitely compete in open bodybuilding. Let me know in the comment section below, do you guys think Stephane Matala should cut 42 pounds to compete in Classic, cut 30 pounds to compete in 212, or just go ahead and stack on the mass for open? Looks like his physique can hold it. I'm curious to see what kind of condition this guy can get in. Usually guys that are this muscular have a hard time getting conditioned, but look forward to seeing this guy on stage. Now switching over to Andrew Jacked, who posted up some prep files. These are very, very impressive. And seeing this, I can understand why Chris Aceto and Chris Lewis were so high on Andrew going into their Arnold Classic. If I would have seen these images prior to the show, I probably would have said Andrew is going to win as well. This is just freaky. Overall, he needs more hamstring, more glute conditioning, of course, but more density in the upper body. Just imagine this guy with 10 or 15 more pounds and better conditioning. Mr. Olympia. Now switching over to Behrooz Tabani, we have recent updates from him. If I'm not mistaken, he should be competing in the Arnold Classic South America, which is in 3 weeks. And also, Behrooz is coached by Milo Sarchev, of course. Behrooz is going to win this show if he's able to get there. I believe Sergio should be competing. He's still dealing with some legal issues. but Behrooz is my pick to win the show regardless of who shows up. Now switching over to Kerrith Bajjo, this guy is 8 weeks out from the New York Pro and already in incredible condition, and it's very possible we see an all-time best Kerrith at this New York Pro. As of right now, I don't know of any other 212 guys doing that show, but I'm pretty sure no one that placed ahead of Kerrith at the Mr. Olympia will be in that show. Now, ending this video here with the archive of the day, you guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this bodybuilder? As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.